What's up, guys? My name is Josh, and basically this is my first video kind of doing a recap of trading futures NQ mainly. Basically today I'm going to be talking about how payouts, denial payouts, how they can affect you and what they could do to your mental when you've worked so hard to gain something and did everything essentially like down to the law. Like, yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, so I just want to explain to you guys how this notion of, like, you know, being denied a payout when you believed you did everything to a T, besides a few rules that you thought they were not that big of a deal, but I guess I was wrong. But so I just want to share with you guys how today, even when I was in profit, I ended up just trading more and more because I assumed that this account, these two PA accounts I'm going to be explaining about, how they affected me. Because although I was in profit by $5,000 today by 11 a.m., I ended up trading more and more because deep down I felt like even if I was continuing to be positive in my trades and I was net positive, profitable, I just felt like Apex was gonna deny me another payout.
Notice today regarding your PA account. So yeah, essentially the performance account was closed today. They gave me an 80% discount code for a new evaluation. I've already used it, so don't try to use it. But yeah, and then the second one is this one. I've already used the coupon code as well, so no reason. I just wanted to show you guys that I did in fact today, you know, blow these two accounts. That
I like to trade earlier in the day, but not too early. So this is the first 15-minute candle, that 8:30 to 8:45 candle. I like to make these, you know, areas of resistance and support and where the middle point is, and I like to work between those areas. That's how I usually trade, using, you know, VWAP, EMA, like over here, and all the different deviations to essentially support my my understanding of where the market is going. But yeah, so basically early on, if we go right here, I began to trade after 9. So all this down here, I wasn't really involved. I was just sitting back and watching. I didn't really trade any of this. I didn't trade any of that. I waited. I did get in up here though, assuming that we're gonna push back up, and I believe I lost some money right there. I don't know how much, but yeah, I definitely lost some money there. And this led me to kind of start out the day on a losing trend, I guess you could say. And my daily loss limit, well, not daily loss limit, but my daily drawdown was around $1,300. So I had some wiggle room to work with, and I wasn't really risking that much. I was going 1 for 1, essentially 10 points gained, 10 points lost. Although Apex has a 5-to-1 ratio, but I trade, as you can see, at four contracts, but that was for 2 different accounts. So two contracts per account, or I do 4 per account, and you don't really need that many points. in that case. Okay, so essentially, after being down, I think around, I want to say like $1,200 in the day, early on, this was kind of tough. I waited for this area right here to kind of give me an idea of where the market wants to go, and essentially I waited here for some time, and I ended up entering this area. I shorted this because I noticed how the candle wasn't, these candles were just not pushing any higher. So, and it was close to the VWAP, really close to the VWAP, and price action was doing all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I shorted this, as you can see right here. I shorted this to down here. That was a nice, I think like $800. Yeah, so 4 contracts. Yeah, 4 times 2, 4 times 20, 80 times 10, 800. So that was a cool $800. Now basically I was coming back to break even, but I wanted to finish the day on a profit, $50 or more. Essentially, I was positive, including today, for 4 days after being denied my payout. So yeah, it was just a odd day, but as you can see, it was very choppy, like just going up and down, and I was looking to just trade these areas. And yeah, right here, I think I took another trade assuming that it was gonna push higher. I like the bull flag right here. It was a nice setup. Yeah, I like this setup, but yeah, it came back down. I'm working with like 10 points, so I don't really want to risk more than 10. So it blew me back down, took that step back, and yeah, got more liquidity down here. And then yeah, it went back up. I believe I traded this up here. I saw this candle, this red candle right here close, so I got in right away, right before that 1 minute candle closed, and boom, I was back at basically break even again. And yeah, it was going really well because I entered another trade right here, and that also went really well. I think I did probably like $1,000. That's what I try to shoot for per day. I try to do 1,000, but yeah, essentially it just kept going lower. I don't believe I traded this, but I think I waited for this to close. I wanted to see what it was gonna do, and then I let the market kind of indicate where it wants to go. So I saw this 3 candles, the 3 soldiers, you know, they came up, bullish flag, really nice setup, you know. It was a bit more bearish than I wanted to be. I preferred to have like maybe the 4th candle push a little bit higher or something, but it didn't. And then we had this hammer, you know, with a decent sized wick. So I entered on the second green candle. And as you can see, this is the area I probably entered. And guess what? Boom, it pulls back, and I decided to just get out. I lose some money there. So yeah, it was just weird. And for some reason, I didn't recognize this like it's a bullish flag, but it's a weird bullish flag. But it was like it seemed like it just wanted to go. It wanted to pull back. For the longest, it felt like it just wanted to pull back. Like, look at this, boom, going up and down. It wasn't really breaking anything. It wasn't testing this area. It was just pulling back and pulling back. So by the time it got here, I just assumed that it was gonna pull back. So I think it was this red candle I entered for a pullback, and I was wrong. It just no. I entered for a buy, my bad, yeah. And then it pulled back, so I was out again. And then it kind of seeped the confidence out of my decision making for a minute, because suddenly, like, my rules and my strategy was just kind of not working. And maybe I should have entered here, but looking, hindsight is a beautiful thing. But yeah, looking back now, I certainly should have entered here. I would have liked that setup, but I didn't. I just kind of let it run. I was waiting for a reversal, and I was waiting for a break below here, and I ended up entering this. I think I was in a buy here. I just assumed, this is a decent looking bullish flag, but I was definitely wrong there. So let's just say by now my $5,000 in profit was down to maybe like $53,000 with a 50K account. Okay, so, and then it pulled back. I lost some money here, and it was just not going as I planned. And mind you, this is where it kind of goes even crazier. I believe I entered this for maybe another $700-800 gain from this area, but so now I'm back at like 4,000 maybe. But here, this choppy bullish flag, it just looked so good. I was like, wow, this is gonna be a nice bullish move. Let me just wait for like a break above here. And every time I wanted to enter, it was like pulling back, and it just did not give me the confidence to stick around and find out. So I think it was this candle somewhere here I bought, but yeah, I don't know. I did something of that nature, and this is where just my day began to just, every trade I took, it was just tanking. And yeah, I lost like 1,000 there, and this one is even the worst one right here. Like, I don't know how I just wasn't patient. I felt like I wanted a fresh start with these accounts. Like, I don't know. Do you guys feel that sometimes? Like, do you feel like there's an account that's just against you and you're constantly just doubting yourself about it, so you just want to have a fresh beginning? If you do, like, comment below, bro. Let me know, because I hope I'm not the only one. But, like, look at this setup right here. Like, clearly it broke this structure, this previous support, and we're clearly going down. It just, everything, like the EMA was showing me that we're pushing down. Like, VWAP was down here. It was just desperate to get this liquidity like somewhere here. It screamed that it wanted to pull. And it's those hours between 11:30 and 1 when the market, I feel like most often it pulls back during those times. I don't know if it's just me, but I've just experienced it quite often when it does that. Not always, but it does do that. Anyway, so I entered here for a buy like a doofus, because the market for the past week has just been pumping and pumping and pumping. So I didn't want to fight the trend. That was like one of the things. I didn't want to fight the trend. So I decided to buy, and shoot, I look away, I'm down like $1,000. And I'm like, okay, let me just hold it. It might reverse here in this area. Nope. Pull another. Basically, I'm down $1,800 now. And then by now, my daily drawdown, I've surpassed it because it was $1,300. So at this point, I'm just disappointed, and just, I didn't know what to do about it anymore. And I had maybe like I don't know, $1,500 wiggle room to work with. And I think down here, I just felt like this was a decent area for reversal. This candle here, it started going green. I was like, okay, well, it's the worst idea to like go against the trend. Like it's the worst decision you can make. But yeah, I entered that trade, boom, I lose another $600. And then yeah, it just kept going like that. And every decision was it just felt like it was the wrong decision. And I was just contradicting my rules, my strategy, my plan, everything. Like, and then we got here. I was hoping for a bullish move back up. It pulls down. I'm down another like $700-800, and it's just now I have like $800 wiggle room, and I just didn't know what to do. And this is the nail on the coffin, bro. This is where it just shit hit the fan, bro. Look at this. Head and shoulders, like biblical Head and Shoulders. And your boy, I'm over here saying no. I said bye because I just desperately wanted this to reverse and go back. It was like I wanted to be right and not just follow the market, the trend. What is the trend doing? What is it like? It's being so blatantly, it's showing me where it wants to go, But I refused. So I entered for a buy, lost $400. I was like, shit, okay, this is gonna be a long day. And then, so I basically have like $300, maybe $250 wiggle room. Mind you, I was $5,000 in profit, okay? But yeah, I got to this area now, and at this point, I was like, you know what? These two candles look like a decent support. It's created some sort of support. So I bought low, hoping for a push high, and boom, that thing wipes me out. And I just blew all those two accounts. So I just want to say it's disappointing, but at the same time, I'm not mad about it because I've just been like getting denied payouts, and it's been on my mental, and my risk management wasn't that amazing. So I wanted a fresh beginning. I wanted a fresh start. I think deep down in my heart, I wanted a fresh start. So yeah, the market just, it wasn't just the market, it was also me. It was the decision I was making. It was the fact that I was profitable early on, and I was initially done, but as a novice trader that I am, and I realize I am, as I trade each and every day, each and every hour, I am not as good as I led myself to believe. So it's just a humbling moment, and honestly, I'm grateful it happened. I just know that now I'm gonna be more cautious of the rules that Apex has in place, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to actually trade like a professional and not just be risk seeking. I'm gonna actually be a bit more risk averse, and not go against the platform. Basically, like, I work with them, so yeah, I'm gonna do all that I can. It's been a crazy day, full of lessons and truly humbling experiences. But yeah, I hope you take some value out of my loss, my explanation of my decisions as well. Yeah, so yeah, I appreciate you. As you notice, I don't really have a name for this YouTube account at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out a name for it, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna post stuff, and the name might change in the future. But yeah, I think I'll be posting more often than not. I enjoy this. You know, I enjoy the markets. I enjoy just the thought process that it takes, the mental capacity to be in a trade, to know that you're down at $2,000-$3,000 or be up $5,000-$6,000, and you know, it's hell of an experience. So yeah, I hope to share more about my journey with you guys. If you like it, put a thumbs up, comment below what I should do better and how I can improve myself. Yeah, y'all have a good day. Peace.